G'day guys and welcome back to Alien Earth. I just got off uh finishing episode 6, the previous one, because I had to catch up on that, so I'm fully fresh and ready to go because I remember pretty much everything that happened. Um we had a meeting with Utani where we basically told them we're fully aware of what's on board the ship. We got $20 billion out of the deal. And it's supposed to be, I think it was like 6 weeks of quarantine. Um, Other than that, I think Morrow's plan is kind of in action. The doctor has gotten a nice hug, and we got Slightly and the doctor in the vents now. Um, Toodles is dead because partly because he screwed up, and partly the eyeball sheep. Um, but making him screw up. And Wendy is kind of discovering that humans are idiots and they are a problem, basically. Meanwhile, Joe knows where the boats are, he knows where the dock is, and he also has the code for the boats. So I'm assuming that he's gonna try and get Wendy out of here, or Nancy. But then there's also the fact that she can communicate with the xenomorphs, which will definitely come into play. And I guess there's also Nibs, who's had her memory wiped from before the tower. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I don't know if Utani's sending people to the island, but it is essentially we have to escape from the island before the aliens kill us all kind of situation. Um, but I'm assuming because it's an island, you could probably just send an atomic bomb and it'll kill everything there. But we don't know how deep underground the lab goes. Like we've only seen like parts of it. We've seen like living quarters, we've seen above ground, we've seen the lab, we've seen Cavalier's office, and that's about it. We don't know where that guy, or that person, I really should say, that's spraying the walls is sleeping. We haven't seen his quarters. We haven't seen what that person's up to, what part of the walls he's been spraying. So hopefully they come back this episode. But how many episodes are there this season? I think it's 8. So this could very well be the penultimate episode of this season. Um, but yeah, things have definitely picked up. We got a lot of moving pieces. Let's just see what happens next. Before we get to it, just want to remind everyone that my Patreon is now live. And for $5 a month, you can get full length reactions to every show that I'm currently reacting to and will react to in the future. That includes the likes of Sausage Party Foodtopia, Squid Game Season 3, Futurama. The list goes on and on. Yeah, $5 a month. Patreon.com/TheFatBandicoot. Really do appreciate the love and support that y'all can give me as we are on the road to 500 subscribers. But yeah, now that business is out of the way, let's just get to episode 7, shall we? Why have you stopped moving? Oh, in his room. Thought he was still in the vents. I was like, damn. Just put him under the bed. You should at least contact Morrow. I think he's being fed enough there. Gross. Why would you even? I was swallowing at least. It has to breathe, I guess, doesn't it? No. No, he's not going to be okay. It's sweating though. Is that the drink that he tried to give Arthur? Arthur's dead, man. Well, I don't think they know that though. Yeah. I hope Smee actually has his back, but I mean, hmm. You, what are you gonna do? Just you're just gonna carry him out like this? I don't think he's really thought this one through. I think those are like the most harmless, but the most harmful in a place like this. Probably weaken the structural integrity of the place. The dustpan and broom. Ah, that one got me. Hmm. They have backups, but they just don't know how to do it. Hmm. Chaos. Hmm. Kill them. Kill them all. She has an attack dog.
Nibs, what did you say to her? Truth, that's all? No, you freaked her out. Well, she should be freaked out. We should all be freaked out. You know what they did to her. Yeah, they tried to help and you ruined it. They erased her memories.
No. I've got all my mind. What's in me. Nobody's messing with my insides.
Yet they've already done so.
Isn't that right, Mr. Strawberry? What's ours is ours, and nobody can take it.
Isaac's dead. We're not safe here. I don't think we ever were.
We were fine until you made us get your brother.
It's not his fault.
Mm.
I know.
Brother had nothing to do with it.
The boy genius.
Wendy had nothing to do with it.
He owns us. Don't talk about him like you understand. He just wants to help people like he helped us.
We're all gonna die here.
Yes, you are, Nibs.
And then the bugs will crawl in and we'll all be ghosts. I don't want to be a ghost.
Time to go. They're really just carrying him out of there.
What are you doing? Well?
Do you think the Xeno is going to come for him?
She's been talking to me in my head. She asked me to bring Arthur to the beach. I know that.
To the beach we go.
I mean, what are you doing going that way? The quickest way to the beach is to take the secure elevator.
He's being useful, I guess. But I don't know what he's really up to. Is this their graves?
That's my name.
So this is where they were buried, huh?
What I was called before.
At least they found a nice place for them.
Why do you think Curse didn't get us in trouble? I don't know. Wait.
What the hell?
Where do we put it? Arthur! I can't find him.
Uh-oh. So, it's done.
Where are we? There's a problem, and we had to evacuate. A problem? Your wife's waiting for us down at the beach. There was some kind of contamination. Yeah, contamination. Yeah, and then we had to evacuate. So then we carried you. You had to carry me?
You gonna tell him about the face hugger?
You don't remember? I remember Tubers was missing and... Oh, the gas leak. Right.
Hmm.
Gas leak. Yeah, and then you...
Okay.
Yeah, like... And then everyone went out ahead of us and...
To the beach.
Confusion is a side effect of the gas. We had to. Yeah, okay.
Hmm. Could he not see the face hugger? No, he's remembering.
You're gonna tell me what's going on.
You gotta tell them what's going on, man. Hmm. This is happening quick. Hmm. Well, your plan has failed. That had to be uncomfortable. Where's the person spraying the walls? That's all I want to see. Are they okay? You know, I have zero emotions about this right now. Man, yeah, Just Island would be a perfect opportunity for a Predator movie. You got water, you got sand, you got trees, you've got a lab. I mean, barring that, great place for like a paintball tournament or something. Or a Yu Gi Oh tournament. All they've got is a dead body. But they sent like a militia in. It's gonna hear the either the Xeno or the baby. Or soldiers.
Secure them. We'll figure out which ones are synths later.
Leave. Now. Or what?
The Hound.
The fuck is that? The fuck is that?
Jesus. Great shot. Great shot. Nibs is loving it. Your Majesty. I do like how it's actually a different color as well. Like it's got like a white stain on it.
What did you do?
Gosh. Oh, Prodigy caught it. Okay.
This isn't over. Nothing ever is. Lock him up. You two are grounded.
That's alright, I guess. Didn't get their memories wiped or anything. Wait, is the Xeno just gonna hop on board or what? What's gonna happen now? Okay. They were waiting for him?
Don't shoot. You'll hurt the merchandise. My orders are to take you back. Don't shoot! You fucked up, kid.
Mr. Strawberry says, fuck off. We're never going back.
Off the boat. Now.
This guy. Yeah. They have enhanced strength. Jeez. The other ones aren't even firing, you know? They're just standing there watching. Yep. You just pissed off the one person. Ah. Don't start clicking.
What did you do?
Whew. Well, everyone's gonna die. Okay. Wow. Yep. One episode left. Nibs is down for the count. Morrow and his team have been captured. What's left of them anyway. But I'm assuming like next episode everything's just gonna go straight to hell. Wendy's pissed off. A bunch of aliens are looking to get out. Boy Cavalier's gonna experiment with the octopus thing. Finding someone. I'm assuming it's either gonna be the brother. Well, who else can it be? Is it gonna be the brother, or is it gonna be the female doctor? What's her face? Because I mean, it's been a question we've all wanted to see what would happen if it attached itself to a human. Are we actually going to find out? That is the question. But we got a bunch more humans. We still got some eggs. How many are left? Is it would be 4 now? Plus the other aliens, man, like the fly. Still didn't get an answer on Slightly's mother. They seem to just kind of skirt over that fact, so she might die, but who knows. So Kirsch knew everything that was happening and then helped the kids escape so that the opportunity would present itself to get Morrow, I guess, is probably what they were thinking. Because they had to meet at the beach and the team was there. I think the plan was to see what they would do. Maybe. Because they were out there in the forest and they caught the baby Xeno. So he basically used the boys as bait for the team. So that was pretty smart on Kirsch's point. But everyone's in the same place. I'm assuming I'm assuming Wendy and Joe will probably make it back to the lab, but with the Xeno watching, is Wendy gonna get shut down and that thing's just gonna go wild, or is Wendy gonna sick the Xeno on everybody? And she could probably do that when they get to the lab too, and just unleash hell on this island. And then they're just gonna drop a nuke on it or something. But I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't. Where was Aliens set in the beginning? Was that Earth? I don't think Earth was taken over by any kind of aliens, so I think it's pretty self-contained here. Um, but I don't know, man. Like, what the hell is gonna happen next episode? I mean, clearly they weren't gonna be leaving on the boat. You know what I mean? Um, God. And I still want to see this plant thing kill somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just been there chilling the whole time, getting fed, saying thanks. But I don't know. I want to see that actually, like, eat something. Or eat a person. Like, how? How does it do it? Yeah, he did mention. Boy Cavalier mentioned that the people spraying the walls are literally mold killers, like mold sprays. Like that is literally their job, to spray the mold. Um, so where did the mold start from? I'm assuming like it's a tropical island kind of place. It's all damp and it's wet, and so there's probably mold pretty much everywhere. But it does seem to spread like every scene that we're in, except for maybe the living quarters, maybe, and the Boy Cavalier's office. Like if you go just walking down a corridor, or you're in the lab, or somewhere, there's always mold in the background. So like that mold is spread pretty far throughout the lab, and those mold sprays got a lot of work to do, and maybe they're not doing such a great job. But like, where did it start from? And again, we haven't seen the full lab, so there's probably plenty of space that we haven't seen where they've been doing other experiments. Like, what were they doing before, or in conjunction with the hybrids and the aliens, you know? Before all this started, what were they doing and where? And again, it could be nothing. Like, there could be no cause for the mold other than it's just mold being mold, you know? But it seems to be spreading. Could lead to some problems, but like, I don't know, man. I've heard some theories that it could cause the lab to um collapse or something, but I don't know. Depends on like how bad the mold is in certain places, but I don't know, man. It is mold, but no idea where it's gotten started. Where's like the big patches? Because we've seen little patches in corridors and stuff, but I say little, they're pretty big patches, but how bad is it in places we haven't seen? Um, Nibs, just to bring it back to the boat, Nibs seemed to enjoy the violence that the xenomorph provided. There, she was laughing, and even Wendy seemed to enjoy it as well. She chuckled. And then when we got to the boat, Nibs just tore that guy's jaw off off of his body, man. Just grabbed it, snatched it. Um, I say he deserved it, but whatever. Otherwise, yeah. Um, I'm trying to predict what's gonna happen next episode, but at this point, there's many things that could be going on. Many things could happen. Is there going to be an actual survivor? And why is it going to be like slightly? You know what I mean? Um, could be Smee, but someone has to survive. I mean, I want someone to survive, I should really say, but given this is Alien, everyone could just die. Um, we do know that at this point they theoretically can like transfer consciousness of the sense into a different body, or at least like well, the way they worded it was like they have the backups, they just haven't quite figured out how to like transfer it into like a different body. I'm assuming the transference between real body to synth body is a different process. They just haven't quite figured out how to like retransfer, I guess would be, or transfer like the consciousness or the data, which you think would be easy, but like I don't know, they haven't figured out how to do it again to an extent. Like transfer the backup or something, like that's how they kind of put it. So that's interesting. That answered a question that I've had for since like episode 1. We saw where their bodies were buried. Nice little um uh, was it a cave, or was it like a little cliffside area? I think it was like a cliffside. That was a nice sort of area, clean area, and they had like the rocky cliffside next to them. It looked like a nice place. We know Nibs' name is Rose Ellis. Actually, I should go back. Did we actually get a good look at the others? I didn't timestamp it, so that is a bit of an issue. Okay, we've got Stephen DeMarco, Jane Meader, who is Curly, I'm guessing. Rose Ellis, Nancy Hermit, Christopher someone, and did we see the last one? It's too far away. Yeah. Stephen DeMarco, Rose Ellis, Wendy Hermit, Nancy Hermit, sorry, Jane Meader, Christopher something, and then there's one I believe is the top right hand corner that we don't get a good look at. And I can't remember if we actually got their names previously or not. Yeah, we didn't see it. Oh. Oh yeah, Arush. Right. Oh, stupid me. That's the one we did know. We just blanked on the name. Arush Singh. Okay, so we got all 6 of their names. Rose Ellis, Steve DeMarco, Jane Mita or Mida, Christopher something. I don't think we got a good look at his last name. Nancy Hermit and Arush Singh. But I guess this does, I said it during the reaction too, this does put Wendy, if she gets back to the lab, it does put her in control of 2 xenomorphs. I wonder how they're going to interact with each other if they get near each other, you know what I mean? Like, is Wendy still going to be able to control them if there's more than one? Or, I mean, is she even controlling them? Or are they just doing, or is this one just doing what she says because they're able to communicate? Like, is Wendy going to become the queen type of thing? Or are they just going along with it. Like, I don't know. Is Wendy pretending to be like their queen or their mother or like what? Because we don't know how this second xenomorph is going to interact with Wendy either. The difference being that when this one hatched out of the lung, Wendy was right there and was able to communicate with it there. But if she's communicating, does that mean the others can hear it even from a distance? Or is this one just going to be like, nah, fuck this, let's kill each other? Like, I don't know, man. I did also... the xenomorph that's like following Wendy has like, it's a different color. Like, it's got like a white sort of birthmark, I guess you could call it. I called it a stain during the reaction, but it's like a light brown and it's got white on it. And I wanted to check the baby. Does it have the same sort of markings? Just gotta find a good spot. Maybe when they're all here. This way it's not moving around. See if we can get a good look at it.
Nobody likes a sore loser.
Because it didn't seem like it did in that shot. Nah. It kind of looks like an actual normal Xeno. Maybe we get it when it hatches? That might actually be a better idea. Ah, well, I mean, it's covered in blood. Maybe when it's crawling away. When it gets caught. Let's see if we get a good look at it there. Because it seemed like it was just an ordinary... normal colored, I guess. Just an ordinary Xeno. Maybe it's a way to sort of tell which one's which, you know? It's like this one is the one that's following Wendy. The other one, maybe not. But there's got to be a reason why it's a different color. This one seems much, yeah, like it's got like a light brown head with like a white stain on it. And it seems much lighter in color in general. Whereas the other one is the standard sort of dark. Like this is the image here, yeah. So what makes this one different? Maybe it's because it grew out of a lung instead. Maybe smashed its way through glass as soon as it hatched. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But it's definitely a different color. This one's a bit of a light brown color too. The only way you're really going to be able to tell is if it grows. But maybe because it's where it's hatched, like on Earth. Maybe. I don't know. I can't think of anything else to talk about. There really wasn't anything too deep. Other than just like Morrow and Yutani are on the island. I am curious as to what's going to happen with the octopus and what that's going to do. What's it going to start this time, you know? What would happen if you attached it to Morrow? Like a cyborg. Because it's not a synth body. It's a human body that's been robocopped, right? Cybernetically enhanced. But he's not fully synthetic. So I'm very curious. I want to see that more than just a regular human. I do want to see it attach itself to a human and if it's actually capable of speech and that, but I'm more curious what would happen if it actually went inside Morrow. Yeah, I want to see that. But that's it for this episode. You have to join me next time for the season finale. Yeah, in the meantime, as usual, if you'll enjoy this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, join me next time. And I'll see you there. Bye, guys.